Hello, Marta. How are you doing today?
Hello, I'm doing well.
Good, good to hear. Well, I'm really happy that you came to our session today in order to continue working on what we previously talked about. And so I hope that today we make some advancements and we touch on some things that I feel would be very beneficial and helpful for you. But before we start, just wanted to ask you, how have you been these past couple of days?
I've been the same,
Yeah.
stressed.
Stressed?
Stressed.
Okay.
I have begun studying for the CSET,
Okay.
and I'm finding it hard to memorize certain parts, such as history.
Okay. How's work? How's family? Um, have you been active? What have you been doing?
Work is good. I enjoy what I'm doing, which is subbing.
Okay.
Family-wise, they're good. Little arguments here and there.
Okay.
And yeah, everything's good besides that.
Okay. Maybe if we have some time, we can touch on that because
It's 10 o'clock.
I saw a little bit of doubt when you said your family, so maybe we can touch on a couple subjects there. But before we start the session, is there anything that you wanna tell me? Um, Anything big happening in these past couple of days, or everything's been
Big.
pretty calm?
No, nothing big.
No,
The usual.
usual. Okay. Well, recapping on what we talked about last session, if I remember correctly, and I did take notes, is that you were feeling a bit disappointed with yourself, especially after you are just a recent graduate from UC Riverside. You finding it very difficult to find in terms, a good job, and you're finding it very, very difficult to adapt after life after school. Um, uh, Not to mention the disappointment that you demonstrated with the opportunities that your degree has presented with you, which are close to none. You feel that your degree in sociology has just not given you the resources or the tools to pursue something that will benefit you economically, or you know give you an opportunity to do something that you actually really enjoy. And it's definitely after your graduation, life after graduation was just not as how you pictured it to be. You're finding it very different from what you had perceived, and just your overall dissatisfaction is not it's high. It's not where you saw yourself.
Correct.
So, can we elaborate more on that real quick? Uh, you still feel the same way, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. And however, you did mention that you are really enjoying your job as a substitute, correct?
Yes, I am.
And what do you do there?
I sub. I sub at 2 different districts,
Mm-hmm.
and so I enjoy subbing mostly for elementary school.
Why is that?
The kids actually listen.
Mm-hmm.
And with middle school, have no control over them. Mostly. There's a few, which is usually honor classes,
Okay.
that they still listen. High school, pretty much let them do whatever they want. So I tell them what the assignment is. It's up to them if they're gonna do it or not.
Okay.
At that age, you can't force them.
Okay. And what type of satisfaction do you get from subbing? I mean, why is it that you enjoy it?
I enjoy it because I get to help them.
Okay.
Or the ones that actually accept the help.
In what ways?
And the way that I tell them what their assignment is, they say, "Oh, I don't understand this and this and that." I go and help them.
Okay. So I feel like you are making some type of positive impact in their lives and having just a nice little influence on them.
And then I conversate with some students here and there,
Mm-hmm.
and they ask me about my high school days, my school days, how was it, and I tell them about my experience.
Okay. So
which is the opposite of theirs.
right. So you really relate to them. That's where I see you're having interactions with them, positive interactions, and you're really enjoying that atmosphere.
I tell them about how my experience to kind of influence them to take a similar route to make it a college.
Okay, so you've been a good like a model for
Role
them.
model, yes.
And that makes you feel that satisfies you.
Yeah.
Good. And besides, the presenting problems that I just exposed to you from our sessions, from our previous sessions, we also talked about dissatisfaction has encouraged you in some way to now pursue a graduate degree or maybe a teaching credential, if I remember correctly. And so this now has had some type of anxiety issues come up, and an extra stress, if you might call it, because you did not plan to attend graduate school after graduating, right? That was not in your plans.
Which means right now I have to work harder because I don't have the good grades to make it straight to graduate school. Okay. So I have to take tests and actually pass them before I'm admitted, which is why I need to take the CSATs.
So you're feeling like a challenge, is what I hear. Very challenging, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. What are these CSATs? Are they difficult?
Yes, very. I have to take the multiple subject, which means I need to take 3 subtests.
Okay.
I'm currently studying for language arts and history. That's the first subtest. Next one is social studies and mathematics. Then the last one is physical education and something else.
Okay, so if I'm hearing you correctly, it seems that you are motivated to do well. You are motivated to pass those exams, although you're finding them very difficult. But you're working towards it, correct?
And they're expensive.
They're expensive, yes. How much, if you don't mind me asking?
They're $100 each test, which is 3 tests. Okay. They say it's a little bit cheaper if you take all 3 all together.
Wow.
But I don't think I could.
Yeah, that would be a little too much of a burden.
Yes.
Yeah. Big challenge. Okay. So that was another poem that was presented by you in our previous sessions, and if I remember correctly, it seemed that you also thought that at this point in your life you would probably have already possibly found someone special, like a partner, and therefore you are feeling some discouragement because you maybe already saw yourself as maybe with somebody, married, maybe even possibly have kids, but that also has not that goal has not been accomplished yet. Yeah,
that is correct.
Okay. And I mean, these goals of yours, how did they come to be, or how did they construct?
Well, they started since high school. Since high school, I had it all planned out.
Okay.
According to my little picture board that I made, my little collage that I did senior year about how my life was going to be in like 10 years or so.
Right.
Which included going to college, straight from college, getting married, having a family, working in my career, which is going to be business. Didn't turn out to be business either.
Okay. So if I'm hearing you correctly, it seems that you had like a master plan. You already had everything pictured perfect, and that's the way you wanted it to be or to turn out.
That's what I was following.
But life has twists and turns, and so now we need to adapt to the new challenges that are coming up, and with encouragement and with the positive attitude, I feel that you have what it takes to do those to reach those goals, just maybe a little later in your life. Okay.
Yes.
So I mean, if I relate to myself, I remember when I was about your age, and it's a tough moment in our lives where things are just not coming together how we wanted to. But uh, if we keep strong, if we find some type of self motivation, and have a positive attitude, things turn out to be well if we worked hard. Because I believe that we as humans have an innate tendency to strive for perfection. So sometimes we don't want to settle, and that's why I feel that you don't want to settle with what you have now. Although you enjoy subbing, you want to go further. You want to do more, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And your long-term goal is?
To get my master's and become a speech teacher.
Speech teacher?
Special ed.
Okay. And speech teacher, speech therapist, right? Or is that different?
I think it's different.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I have to take the teacher route.
Okay. And why speech? I mean, why not English or another subject?
Because
what
I want
is it
to
about
focus
speech?
on special ed. On that group of children.
Okay. Good. So, by following this new ambition, as I want to call it, you are seeking to have a better career, therefore an opportunity to form a family, good structure in your life, and reach that life you pictured when you made your collage as a senior in high school, right?
Similar to that picture.
Yeah. Okay. And I mean, how self-motivated are you right now at this moment?
At this moment, I am currently studying a little each day.
Okay. So you would
say... To not get overwhelmed.
So you would say...
Although I think I should be studying way more than that.
Okay. So we know we have to do more, yet we are failing to do more.
Yes.
Okay. And how do you think we can fix that?
By managing my time a little bit better.
Okay. Okay. What else? What else could we do?
What else? Oh, motivation. I already have that.
What motivates you?
Well, completing my goal, which is seeing the big picture at the end.
Okay. And in smaller steps, what motivates you?
Every day that I go to work, which is subbing, seeing those teachers.
Okay. Good.
That's
you touched on something good right there. What is it about? Why do you say seeing these teachers motivates you?
Because if they can do it, so can I.
Okay.
And especially the good teachers out there.
The good teachers. What would you say about the bad teachers?
It's hard to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
So waking up every morning, going to sub, it's a motivation for you because seeing them...
It reminds me that I need to put more effort into what I need to do to achieve that goal.
Good. I mean, and at this moment at this point in your life, what do you feel is your purpose?
My purpose is to go back to school, finish school again, and then form a family.
Okay, but you want to be a speech teacher, like you said. What's the bigger purpose of
helping those...
Going back to school, for example.
Helping those kids.
Helping those kids. Okay.
And because right now there isn't many speech teachers out there for them.
Okay.
It's really high in demand. Because not everyone's up for the challenge of helping special ed.
Right. So that's your purpose right there. It's to become someone of importance to kids that are in great need right now, and to step up to the plate and be a resource for them. Yes, that's really good. That's very admirable. It's It's a good and very kind way of thinking.
Well, yeah, because before that, before years ago, I wanted to be a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
But then I started high school, and yeah, chemistry, biology.
They were in your subjects.
Science was not a subject. Although I got decent grades, I struggled. I struggled a little. Yeah.
Okay. So the sciences, you really dislike them, huh?
I dislike them.
Okay. Yeah, they are difficult. That's why, I think a lot of people aim to be doctors and lawyers, but, it's a very challenging career path to take. How would you express, or how would you say your parents influenced you?
They influenced me greatly by always pushing us. Well, me and my sister.
Okay. And pushing you in?
Telling us school comes first.
In academics?
Beyond everything, yes.
Okay.
They celebrate our achievements with us. We make them really proud.
Good. So, if I'm hearing you correctly, is you're showing that your parents have, or you express that your parents have always been very supportive.
Very. Ever since middle school, elementary school, for like the ward assemblies, they would always be there for us. Miss work just to see us.
Right. Good. So, can you say that maybe some motivation that you have at the moment is because you want to make your parents proud?
Very proud, yes. Yeah. They want us to go beyond the bachelor's degree too.
Okay.
So we're doing it for them too.
So it's a little motivation and also some type of, like a necessity, if you want to call it. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. And besides your parents supporting you academically, what else have they provided you with? You being the person that you are now. Morals, what type of person have they made you? Why are you respectful?
Very respectful.
Those type of things. Like, how have your parents made you? Or
they raised us good.
Yeah.
They gave us everything we needed in all aspects.
Okay. Okay, good. So you would say that you have good beliefs, that you have good values based on how your parents raised you?
I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are these beliefs?
Their side of the families is all bad, but us four as a family, we're good.
Good. So
nothing compared to the rest of the
you
family.
were very lucky to fall into into your parents' lives.
Very.
To be born into them.
Because out of all our relatives, we're the only ones that actually went to college and graduated.
Right. Yeah.
And most of our cousins don't have support from their families. One, because they're big families.
Right. Good. And what values have they given you?
Good values. Such as, since we're a small family, we spend more time together.
Okay, so family values?
Yes.
Okay.
Although I have a sister who was kind of separating from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about that?
I think I already gave up on her.
Why is that? What do you mean by give up?
Because she doesn't listen to us.
Okay.
She's rarely home.
So you are, in your tone of voice, I feel like you are discontent.
Very.
Like a type of,
yeah.
It's like, why even try?
Yes, we've tried. And she doesn't listen.
Yeah. Does that upset you?
A little.
Yeah.
But my parents tried. Or they tried. Yeah, they're disappointed too.
Yeah. Well, everybody's different. Everybody sees things differently.
That's right.
Have you tried talking to her?
I have, but according to her, I have the same view and beliefs as my parents. So talking to me is like talking to them, which is not what she wants to hear.
Right. So she maybe even tries to avoid you at sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I would love to continue talking on that subject, but you know, going back to the problems that we presented in the beginning, um, you know, definitely in the sessions to continue, we can definitely continue talking about your sister. It feels like it's something that could be affecting you in some way.
I don't think so.
No,
No.
no, that was just something that you wanted to put out there.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you feel that you have disordered values about your goals, about yourself, about other people? Do you think they are, you know, misbeliefs or like do you feel like you are worthless? That's what I'm trying to say.
No, I do not feel
No?
like I am worthless.
Do you think that all people are mean and angry and bad?
No, not everyone's the same.
Okay. So, I mean, it's good. I see that you have constructed yourself, you know, what you are, what other people are, you know, yourself. Um, and it seems like you have goals that can be attained, you know.
Yes.
And I want to encourage you to continue to pursue those goals, okay? Because
Okay.
with hard work, it's something that you can plan. I know you feel stressed, and I feel you feel some type of anxiety because you just are first not finding it very difficult to adapt after graduating. I mean, you can't find a job that really satisfies you completely, you know, economically, and you know, pursuing your career is going to be tough and it's going to be challenging. But we're gonna work and we're gonna continue to um, collaborate together and help you reach those goals. Okay?
Okay.
Because you seem like a very healthy person in terms that you have developed a positive social interest, which means that, like you said, you want to be better because you want to help people, right?
I do.
Yeah. And you saw yourself in a situation where you did not want to be, and so you decided to go back to school to fix that situation. So that shows me that you are tackling your problems head on, and that's good character. Yeah.
Yes.
Um. So, um, in order to achieve our goals, you know, we need to um, how we need to be hopeful. We need to can can you see yourself graduating?
I do.
Can you see yourself attaining your teaching credential and passing your
Yes.
CSATs?
Well, the CSATs first. And yes.
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 Good. Do you see yourself going to class,
Yes.
studying late
that is
and
something-
reading?
Okay, not studying late, but yes.
Yeah.
Studying, yes.
Good. Good.
I do miss that feeling.
Yeah. You do. Can you say that you miss being in the classroom?
I do.
Yeah. Now, what is it that you liked about being in the classroom?
Learning something new.
Okay.
Although I would like to make it into the long memory, not the short memory, not just for the test.
Right. Study to learn, not study to pass. Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you seem very hopeful, and I also wanna let you know that I have high hopes for you, and that I have faith that you'll do good in the tasks that you embark in and the goals you set yourself. I feel that you have the right attitude, you have a good outlook, positive outlook, and you have a good drive. You have a strong drive and a passion to do what you want to do, and that's very good. Okay.
Okay.
So besides encouraging myself, I see. Do you see yourself getting encouraged by somebody outside?
Yeah, my parents
Parents?
still encouraging me.
Okay. And how do they encourage you?
By asking me, oh, how's it going with your studying? Oh, how's it going with the process of getting into graduate school? What do you need?
So they're always present. They're present,
yes.
and they're present on a daily basis.
Yes. Like if I'm doing something like watching TV or watching videos on the laptop or something like that, they'll be like, go study, go be productive instead.
Okay. And your parents both work, right?
Yes.
Your parents both work. Okay. So that's I'm very glad to hear that. I think it's already difficult to be self-motivated, to keep having a drive based on your own thinking, but having encouragement from another source is also very positive influence on you, and it's very good that you have that. Not a lot of people have that, so you're a very lucky person.
Thank you.
Okay, so I mean, life has consequences. What do you think the consequences would be if you don't, let's say you don't continue your education?
I wouldn't be happy. I'm not content just being a sub. Besides that, it's hard to get a different job. So I'd rather stick to subbing and take that route and use that as an experience too.
So you would say that
I wouldn't be content.
So a consequence of not going to school would be you not being happy and you not being able to find another job, a better job.
A better job.
Okay.
Because subbing's good, but then summer comes around and no school in the summer.
Yep, that's a problem, right, with substitutes. Not like teachers who get paid during the summer, subs don't. There's no work.
Although I heard that aides for the special ed kids, they get paid during the summer and like on holidays that they don't work, but their pay is way lower than a sub.
Right. That's unfortunate. It would be nice if even subs could attend maybe summer school or something. That would be some good work, huh? But okay, so it's a good consequence scenario that we elaborated on. So how about elaborating on how you see yourself? I mean, how you feel about not being married or having children right now. I mean, what are the consequences of you not getting married or having kids anytime soon?
It's a little depressing because I did not plan on being an old mom.
Okay.
But unfortunately, right now I can't.
Right. And you say you can't because?
Because I need to go back to school. And I don't think I can juggle school and a family all together.
Becomes difficult, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. And so the consequences of not having a family now would be being what, an older mom?
Yes. Okay. An older mom, but at least I'll be an educated mom.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's become a trend nowadays where, women put having a family, after graduating or creating a career.
We become ambitious and we want more.
Right.
And not just for ourselves, but for our family in the future.
Right. Okay. So I mean, based on what you just told me about there, it seems like you agree with that. It seems like you see the trend, and I mean, you're not the only one that's doing it.
Following the trend.
You're not the only one that's doing it, right?
No.
Okay. But it's not gonna limit you from having your goals, man. It's just a matter of timing. Okay. So now instead of getting married and having a kid early in life, not being prepared, with an education or with something solid in terms of a job. Now you're gonna hopefully have something very solid, have a career already planned, and you're gonna be able to.
And then go for the family.
Exactly. So, how do you feel about that? Now that you see it from that perspective.
Better, yes.
Yeah.
Good thing my goal did not go as I planned it to go when I graduated college.
Okay. Well, I mean, things happen, right? Things happen for a reason. So, it makes me. I'm glad that you see it that way. I'm glad that you're not putting so much stress on yourself for not being able to accomplish that goal, but that you see an alternative to getting to that goal, and that's really good. Okay. So, I mean, you want to elaborate more on your desire of forming a family?
Well, my desire was to not be an old mom.
Yeah, but I mean, you really want kids? I mean, elaborate more.
No, that was pretty much it. The point of not being an old parent.
Just not being an old
I
parent.
wanted to be a young mom. Well, like my mom, she had me at the age of 21, which is a good thing I did not follow those footsteps. But I wanted to be a young mom.
You wanted to be a young mom. Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. I call them astive questions. You just gotta picture yourself in these scenarios and try elaborate on them. You can picture them with your eyes closed or with your eyes open. Doesn't really matter. Whatever helps you concentrate. So, if only you had a great career at this moment, how would life be different?
What would be way different? I would be going for that family.
Yeah. So
I wouldn't be where I'm at. Maybe.
So you would be economically stable. Elaborate.
Which would mean I could afford a family.
Good. Okay.
But that doesn't only be different on me, but only on the partner.
Right. Now here's one. If only you would have chosen a different major. Maybe, like you said, stick to biology.
Oh, then
or business.
Nursing.
How would life be different?
Maybe it could have been the same. Well, nursing, I have a friend who's doing nursing, and she's still in school. She's not done with her bachelor's, and I already graduated from my bachelor's. So that probably could have taken a little bit longer, maybe.
Okay.
But the demand for nurses, there's many, so...
Right, so there's a big market for them.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I feel like you didn't have a planned career.
Well, my planned career was business. Ever in high school, I had it all planned out. I was in business academy since sophomore year. So 3 years in high school, I was in business academy.
Okay.
We would go to field trips to some colleges to see our plans after high school, taking that route of business. And that was something I really wanted.
Right.
That's why when I started college, I went in with that major.
Okay.
And I didn't switch majors until...
Very late, huh?
I believe it was my 4th year.
Wow.
Where I was actually able to declare the other major.
Okay. Now, what if only you never completed your bachelor's degree?
Oh, I really can't even picture that.
You wouldn't even have the job you have now, right?
No, of course not.
Okay.
Who knows what I would be doing?
Okay. That opens up a something that I've been wanting to tell you, and that is that you should be very proud of yourself for what you have accomplished thus far. A lot of people don't get this far, or they're given the opportunity and don't go through it successfully. You accomplished a 4-year education. You've received a BA from a very well-known school. I mean, University of California. It's one of the top public schools in California. So I think you should be very proud for what you have accomplished. I'm sure your parents are very proud for what you have accomplished, and it's giving you this opportunity to substitute. You know, way better job than a lot of jobs out there. So you should be content with that, and don't get discouraged for things that have not gone your way or planned, but instead see the positives, like I just expressed to you. So you should give yourself a big pat in your back for being able to obtain that degree. Okay.
Yes.
You should be proud of that. Okay. Okay. Now, in this one, I would like for you to close your eyes. Okay. And I'm gonna give you something to visualize. I'm gonna try to put you in a happy scenario. Okay.
Okay.
Imagine having a great job with what you accomplished so far, and you are married and with the guy you just met and treated yourself, but feel that you have known for a long time and think he is the one. Explain your feelings.
Wait, can you read the first part?
Yeah. So imagine that with your bachelor's degree that you have right now, you obtained a great job.
With my current degree.
With your current degree. A wonderful job that economically has made it possible for you to decide that it's maybe time to move on. And luckily you have found somebody that you think is the one and are going to marry and formulate something, have a good, strong relationship. I mean, explain your feelings on that.
I really can't picture a job that is good with just my bachelor's degree, according to what I really want in the future.
Mm-hmm. But we're trying to visualize in a perfect world.
In the perfect world, with my degree, having
Great
the job that I actually want in the future.
A social worker job, for example, that you've pursued.
Okay. Well, that would be a good job too.
Okay.
I would.
Would you be happy?
I would.
Okay.
I would, because as a social worker, I am able to help other kids too in need.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. And what do you feel? And how do you feel about being married? Finding that special someone.
Very good. Mm-hmm. Having both a good job and a family now. Both are good words.
Now, imagine you lost your job, and this guy turned out to be a jerk. How would you feel?
Destroyed.
Destroyed? Wow, strong word.
Very.
Uh-huh.
Losing both?
Yeah.
I would be okay with just losing him, keeping the job. But yes, destroyed.
Destroyed, so sad.
Losing both at the same time, yes.
Okay. Now, imagine being able to graduate from your master's program, which has now given you more opportunities to work, and you found a guy who you are taking your time to know, but feel that he will be worth it at the end.
How am I supposed to feel?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Taking a risk with the guy.
But a more safer risk.
Because I think you truly
because you're taking your time.
Yeah.
You're not jumping into it like in the first scenario.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Getting to know him, yes. A less risk situation.
Okay. So yeah, just trying to push your buttons, trying to...
Do I open my eyes now?
Yeah, you can open your eyes now. So give me a positive scenario and then putting it down with some negative emotions and then bringing it up again with positive emotions. That way you can visualize the good, I guess in terms you can say like everything happens for a reason. So, it's good and bad, but it's always...
The middle one was bad.
You always have to, it started good, it went bad, but then it got good again. Okay? So, that's what I'm trying to evoke is to stay positive, and you had good feelings. And, like I said, and I will repeat, Maritza, you seem like a very, strong woman. You're self-motivated. Very lucky to have your parents' support. And I know because you wanted to it, and because you told me that you want to be somebody who influences people in a positive way in society. In your specific career that you want to get into is you want to help kids. Aside from that, you've came to understand that building a relationship with somebody and having kids is a big decision in life. So it's better to have a foundation in order to support that. And even you said it like, okay, I'm glad that didn't happen when you wanted after high school. So
after college,
that's good. And after college, and you're gonna do good. You're gonna do good. I have faith in you. Okay. How do you feel overall?
I feel good. I'm up for the challenge. Just I hope none of the scenarios happen. Well, at least not the middle one.
So I wish you the best of luck in your CSETs. Keep studying. Keep working hard. Manage your time better. Like you said, if you see more opportunities to study and to hit those books, you gotta do it, okay? Because if not, things might not go the way you plan them to be, and that's something that you're gonna be regretting. And yeah, continue to enjoy your subbing, and be patient with the opportunities. Things will turn out with hard work, very positive attitude, and you'll be okay. And that concludes our session for today. Is there any comments you want to express? Say?
No.
That's
good.
How are you feeling?
I feel good.
Feel good?
Feel good.
Okay.
After listening to the scenarios too.
Good. I'm glad those helped. Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Maritza, and I hope to continue seeing you in our next session for next week. And you have a good weekend. And hit those books. All right? All right.
Yes.